Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to the third part of Sources of Past History. In the previous video, we talked about what monuments are, that they are buildings and houses that have historical importance or have significant importance in the past. And we discussed about some of the greatest monuments of India. Now, in today's discussion, we are going to talk about the greatest monuments of the world. Let's begin. So the very first and my favorite is the Colosseum Rome. It has been used as an amphitheater and was made during Roman times and has been provided with the world's largest amphitheater. It was formed about 2000 years ago, and at that time it was called as the Fluvian Amphitheater. That means the original name of the Colosseum is Fluvian Amphitheater. Why? Because it was formed by the orders of the king of Fluvian dynasty at that time. Now, during the Roman times, this amphitheater was used for gladiator battles and animal fights, because of which this is criticized by many people because thousands of animals were killed during the fights. However, it was declared a World Heritage Site in 1980, and it also is one of the seven wonders of the modern world. Our next monument is the Great Pyramid. The pyramids are located in Giza, Egypt, and they are about 3000 years old. It was built around 2500 BC. That means 2500 years before Christ. What makes it so noteworthy that it's one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. And it is the only one which is largely intact. That means not much damage has been seen, and it has been standing like this since 2500 BC. This monumental structure is said to be architected by Hemiunu. The architect behind this monumental structure was Hemiunu, who finished it in about 2500 BC, around this date. Now, since then, for thousands of years, it was the tallest man-made structure ever built. Now there are so many, but for thousands of years, for so many years, it was the tallest man-made structure. And the style of its structure, that is how this monument was built, it is still a mystery that interests people so much. Next is the Great Wall of China. This wall stretches for more than 6,400 kilometers. That means it is 6,400 kilometers long. That is huge, which makes it the longest man-made monument ever built. It is the longest man-made monument on earth. Now, why did they build such a long and huge monument? This was built as a defense for the Chinese Empire to prevent attack from the northern empires and the northern invaders. So they made a wall across the borders of China. The Great Wall is also considered as the largest cemetery in the world. Why? Because the 10 million construction workers who died while building it were buried in its surroundings. That is why it is called as the world's largest cemetery. Now this monument holds a great significance for the people of China, or for the Empire of China, Chinese Empire. Next is a very interesting one, which is Easter Island. The Easter Island consists of or contains thousands of monumental statues. 887 statues to be precise. Now, these statues are called moai. The moai means that resemble people, that looks like human. They are said to have been constructed between around 12th century by ancient Rapa Nui people, the Rapa Nui civilization that flourished at that time. The biggest and the most popular statue on this island is called Paro. What is it called? Paro. The biggest and the most popular statue here is called Paro, that weighs 82 tons and it is 32 feet long. I mean, the height of that statue is 32 feet. You can have a closer look here. They were made with the help of different kinds of stones and rocks. Next is Machu Picchu. This is located in the Inca city of Peru, which is located on the western coast of South America. South America's western coast, Peru, and Machu Picchu is located in the Inca city of Peru. Now, this monumental structure or place consists of 200 ancient structures. 200 ancient structures that spans for thousands of hectares. One of the most important characteristics of this monument is that it blends itself with the nature. You can have a look here. This is Machu Picchu. This is about 2,400 feet high, located on a mountain. Consists of 200 structures. Now, this structure, it tells us about the ancient Inca Empire and the Inca people. There are hundreds of other monuments in the world holding historical importance, and we just discussed the major ones. So this concludes the third part of this chapter. This is your assignment, true and false. You have to mark the statements as true and false. You can just screenshot it or pause the video and write it in your notebook. Then these are some statements, clues. You have to identify the monuments using these clues. For example, the official residence of Mughals. Which monument was used as the official residence of Mughals? You have to write the name of that monument. Then there are two short questions. You have to write a note on 7 wonders of the modern world. There is a difference between 7 wonders of the ancient world and the modern world. You have to write about the 7 wonders of the modern world. In the previous video, I asked you to write about a monument of your choice belonging to India. Now you have to write about a monument that belongs to the world. Thank you.